Yeah, hi everyone. I'm Rishi, CEO and founder of GridRaster. So in GridRaster, we have a cloud platform to power the industrial metaverse. And right now we are very focused on training, repair, maintenance, and operations use cases. A brief on the company, like we first started selling in the commercial market. We have already deployed the product into two largest defense primes, a large automotive maker out of Europe, a lot of telcos and cloud providers. And last 3 years, we have started working with DoD. We are working with DoD on multiple SBIR projects. Recently, we were awarded a $4.8 million AR for robotics contract. And that's what I just wanted to be clear that when we say we power the industrial metaverse, we believe that this industrial metaverse will be a place where humans and machines will work together, and they will kind of improve each other's capabilities. So machines are very good at doing something, humans are good at doing something. If you can bring these two together, you can really make a lot of good things happen. Now, the problem that we are solving is that we are very clear, we are not an application company, we are an infrastructure company. And what we mean by that is that we are enabling this industrial metaverse. And the reason we need a new infrastructure is that there are things happening in the industrial metaverse which we had never seen before into earlier applications. And there are three key things. First is that everyone, I'm assuming, have heard digital twin. So this digital twin is a replica of the real world, right? It's a massive world. Whole Earth will be mapped, or maybe space. Everything will be mapped into digital twin. But at the same time, we have the people will join. Like someone can join this metaverse from Florida, someone from Germany, but they will demand almost zero latency interaction with the metaverse, right? So that will be very, very critical. The second is that, as we said, it's a digital twin. So as the real world is changing, you have to start updating the digital twin at the same time. And the third is that the moment you think about digital twin, it is a copy of the real world. There will be a massive number of heterogeneous simulators will come, which will make this world behave as a real world. Now, these three things, earlier application, we never used to see that, right? So we used to build a monolithic application, put it to the cloud, and things work. Now it's not going to work like that. So you have to start rethinking that you cannot be a monolithic application. You have to start building this metaverse around data. So data has to become the main product, and simulators and those have to really adapt around those. So that's what I mean. Like we take care of all of those. Like we will deploy the industrial metaverse across the globe. People can come join. We will provide the zero latency experience to them. We will sync up your real and the virtual world. And at the same time, we will help you bring your simulators application with a very easy API integration on the platform. And I just want to be very clear, we are not into the application and simulator building domain. You bring it on our platform, we are the one who take care of all of the infrastructure. Just a bit more technical detail. As I said, that we take care of deploying your metaverse across the globe. So your users can join from anywhere in the world. We will make sure that with our ultra low latency, that they will experience zero latency joining from anywhere around the world. We will take care of everything in the backend. We will sync with our 3D computer vision. We will sync your real world on the virtual world together. So if you're training, you're moving a machines on the ground, your virtual world digital twin will get synced up with our 3D computer vision. We have built all of this using Kubernetes ecosystem. So it will scale on cloud one, platform one. You can go on-prem, you can put it on AWS cloud, public cloud, anywhere that you want. And then, as I said, that this new breed of application, this can only be deployed in data-centric approach. So integration is very easy. We don't build a single applications. Applications are just a loosely coupled microservices. So your simulators application, they just come as a microservice on the platform. So integration is very easy. We are not trying to really go and plug together everything out there in the world to build this application. So we're just going to switch to the SBIR that we are going to showcase in our booth today. So what we are trying now that, as we said, that this metaverse will enable a lot of application. So what we are focused on that, how do we create a multi-capable airman using this platform, right? And we have picked up a very specific use case for CV22 nacelle wiring use case. So here, CV22 nacelle takes almost 60% of the time today for any maintenance work. We have already seen in our defense primes and commercial customer, the repair and maintenance time, like you can completely eliminate the error because AR has camera. You can see what maintainers are doing, and you can completely eliminate those errors. You can reduce the maintenance time, because now information is right there in front of the maintainers. They don't have to go back to a tablet to keep looking at something. And the third is that improve overall the maintenance time frame, right? So all of those we have already seen that benefits on the commercial side. So we are trying to bring the same things on the CV22. And aim is that can we make it, can we improve the mission readiness and overall make the aircraft better available? We are still in the contract. We are still working on this project. So in next 2 to 3 months, whatever benefits we have seen, that like now information has become 90% better available. What we mean is that with our commercial customer, we have seen that now they don't have to go back to a tablet or some PC. Information is right there in front of their eyes on the real machines. So the information is always out there. You don't have to keep going back and forth. Also, because this metaverse is in the cloud, if you make a change into information, you don't have to wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks for your mobile device management to go and push it out to the devices. Like you make the change within a second, that is out there. So that information is now very readily available. We have seen that the maintenance time has been cut short by 30 to 40%. And these are similar use cases, people who are building cars, people who are repairing cars, people who are building aircraft, all those things. The similar results we are seeing across the board, and we are trying to measure the same thing on the CV22 master wiring use case. As I said, that errors can be completely eliminated with the new metaverse AR use cases. So these are the things that we are right now measuring in the CV22 project with the civil program. And what we believe that the impact is going to be $30,000 per hour that we save on maintenance side for this aircraft alone. Just getting a bit technical, that as we said that we bring in the components to enable this metaverse. So on the CV22, what we are doing is that we are bringing our low latency rendering. So all this information that you really want to go and give to the maintainers, these are really large information, like 100 megabytes data, right? It doesn't fit onto the AR/VR glasses. All of those are running in the cloud, and we do a low latency delivery of those experience to the glasses. So users can experience that with a very low latency. All of this information, real use of this new metaverse is that this world is aligned to the real world. So our 3D computer vision that I talked earlier, it goes ahead and looks at the plane and exactly figures out where it needs to align the virtual world. And then now all the information that where the wire should go, how do they put the clamps, all of those are, the virtual data is right in front of the user. So now the computer vision takes care of that. We have used our deployment using the DevSecOps so that it starts at in DoD, everything, it's nice to start on the on-prem, and as you get ATO, ATC, you can put it in the government cloud. So all of those we are bringing in here so that we can seamlessly transition into a deployment. And the last, we are bringing data-centric architecture so that simulators data that is CV22 already has, it can be brought into the platform very seamlessly. And we don't have an aircraft here, so if you come to our booth, we will show you some work that we have done. But just a couple of things, as we said that we have already enabled inspection, installation, and removal of the wire harnesses. Now data is available right away. We can change the data, and that data gets available right away. You don't have to go back to the tablets that typically right now maintainers are doing. And with our 3D computer vision, the wiring harness, if you look at that wiring harness, that's a virtual wiring harness. So these are very, very complicated wiring harness. That's why it takes so much time to do the work. All that information is right there projected on the real aircraft. And the last one is as I said that AR glasses have the eye gaze. It can track your eye, that where are you looking. It has the capability, the camera can see what you're doing. So now we are able to also track that if something is going wrong, people don't have to come back later. We can catch the error right away. So when I started, what we said, really our aim is that to enable the multi-capable airmen, right? So the same platform with one of the defense prime, we are helping them do the installation of the wires, other parts on one of the spacecraft module. We are doing a lot of work with the modeling, simulation, and training community. I'm going to show some video on that. As I mentioned that for AR, for robotics, same platform we are using, that now humans are using AR to get into the robots world, and now they can start complementing each other's capability, right? So And then the stencil alignment today, this can only be done on a massive depots because these are very expensive robots, right? With AR now, you can bring it to everywhere. So we are working with one of the DoD customer, Air Force, base to enable that use case. And same as I said that we have worked with car companies. They're using same use cases, but into the car design, manufacturing, repair, and maintenance. We are also enabling these over 5G because we know that a lot of places when 5G comes, we can deploy it at the massive scale. So we are very focused on working with several telcos to tune it over 5G so that when the 5G is getting deployed, we can have access to these things everywhere. I will just switch to a video for the training use case. And for the CV22, I'm happy to show some work on our booth. So this is the aim is here to show that this is a really large world. People are joining this from across the globe, right? And if you look at those, these are the data feeds. Like as I said, that we are working with robots. These data feed can be coming from any IoT device, right? So the system can go and integrate with those other data device, IoT device, space system, anywhere, anything out there. And aim is here that people will join from across the globe, right? And then they are going to go work together, and we will show some of the case that they can go do the design reviews together. They can work on really, they can join anywhere from there and have the zero latency experience in this metaverse. So some of the use cases are good. Right, so this is a use case. People can join from across the globe. They can do the design review, all those things from anywhere. Now, here is a use case where people, now if you see here, people are joining from the laptop, tablets, AR, VR headset. So the whole platform is device agnostic, cloud agnostic. They can join from anywhere, they can work together, they can change the things, they can review the changes. So, and in this case, all the people on the right, they are joining from all over the place, like San Diego, Ohio, all kinds of places they're joining. So as I said that we play at the infrastructure layer. So we have partners who help us build the content, right? So there's another company called Avatar. We work with them on CV22. There are other partners like Cavernous who help us build the training content. So we can help you build everything, but we as a company only focus on infrastructure, but we have the partners who help us build the rest of the part. So we have built this platform, as I said that earlier, first we built it in the commercial world, then we have worked very closely with FMs, AFRL, CV22 offices to really build it for the DoD. Now, right now, we are really looking to see that how can we make it to the other customers, other DoD stakeholders who can use the platform. So if you're looking for mission training or building a multi-capable airman, we would really love to talk to you. Please visit us at our booth. Thank you.
So just in these 15 companies that we have here, there's great examples of the collaborations that happen in this industry. You're working with Avatar Partners. I know Actima's working with Avatar Partners, and there are other partnerships there. So questions about the toolkit? I love that you showed Space Force in there, since they're putting people on the ground here. And how do you get to be a Gartner named cool vendor? Gee whiz.
We are lucky that we are entering an upcoming market.
All right. Yeah, it is rapidly evolving market. Yeah. All right. Thanks. Well, go check them out. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.